everyone, welcome. Today we're doing a no carb cloud flatbread that will be topped with a keto tuna melt. We will be starting off by making the cloud bread, where you need 4 eggs. You separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. The egg yolks are now poured into a larger bowl. 4 tablespoons of room temperature cream cheese is now added. 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/8 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Using a mixer or hand blender, you'll blend everything together smooth. Once smooth, we'll put this aside and focus on the egg whites, pouring it into another bowl. Add 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder to the egg whites. Using your mixer or handheld mixer, you're going to keep mixing until it becomes like fluff. It's going to become almost like clouds in the sky, fluffier and fluffier. You'll see right now that the consistency is changing as you continue to mix. It's getting thicker and fluffier, and here it is thick and perfect like clouds in the sky. We now pour the egg yolks in a bowl and add half of the egg whites that are now fluff, just half, and we begin to fold it in. It is a bit of a mixture, but folding and doing it slowly because we want to keep it light and fluffy. So you just slowly fold it in. You're trying to fold all of the egg whites into the egg yolks. Just continue to fold. Fold until it's all blended together. Now we are going to be adding the other half of the egg whites and continuing to fold. Now we speed up the video. We're not going this fast. You just continue to fold it in slowly and fold it until it's all one consistency. It looks light, airy, and fluffy. We then place parchment paper on a baking dish, scoop out the mixture into individual scoops, and place in the oven for 25 minutes at 300 degrees Celsius. Ta-da! No carb cloud bread. We made ours this shape by placing it in a circular shape and then pressing it down, but you can also keep it circular if you prefer. Now for our tuna melt, we use 2 cans of tuna in water. We drain the water from the tuna and cut up a handful of green onions, 3 pickles, and a few jalapenos. Use as many jalapenos as you're comfortable with. We use 6 tablespoons of full-fat mayo. Now we are using 2 cans of tuna, so if you're using 1 can of tuna, you'll probably want to use 3 tablespoons or possibly 4. We will now be adding the green onions and mixing, pickles and mixing, and the jalapenos and mixing. If you like celery, you can also add celery because we've added celery in past recipes. So if you're a fan of celery, you can also cut it up small and then add it to the mixture. We didn't measure, but we just added a few dashes of black pepper. Optional, but we added 1/4 teaspoon of hot pepper sauce. We would have added 1/4 to 1 can of tuna or 2 cans of tuna. We like things spicy. Now we mix everything together. Wanted to add that we also add tomatoes sometimes. Some people say tomatoes are keto friendly, some say they aren't. We've never had an issue with tomatoes when it comes to weight loss. So sometimes we do add it. And now introducing our keto tuna salad on our no carb cloud flatbread. We're now going to be adding a slice of cheese on top of our tuna. You can use shredded cheese, but this is the cheese that we had at home for another recipe that we're making. Place it on a foil baking sheet and in the oven at 350 degrees for 5 minutes. Make sure to watch it carefully because the cheese does melt quickly. It is delicious, easy to make, great for lunch, brunch, excellent for the keto diet. Hope you enjoyed watching.